is just that good. Because Carmilla makes anybody's who's essentially not as strong as you think it is, to something so much stronger. And now Geekfam, they're holding off on the Farsa. They don't have to pick it right now, but they are making sure that Team Bosskur don't have a lot of options to deal with them. And now the question becomes, do Team Bosskur be like, you know what, it's time to set up that Numenor Blast one more time?
Yeah, and there we go, Cho, one of those heroes that that is just a pain to deal with. Team Bosskur to pick it up instantly. And that means, and I think with that Cho pick, Jawhead is going to get let through almost 100%. There we go, Claude also taken away as well.
I don't think Geekfam want to go for Jawhead in this particular matchup, especially because they've kind of set everything to where they need it to be. Right now, they need to get their either marksman or mid mage, because there's not a lot of mid mages going around. They could get knocked down to potentially what's her face? Lilia. That took me way too long to remember.
I thought you were about to say that. Cyclops.
Cyclops? I don't know, because Lilia's still on the table. Yeah. It's objective control and AoE damage that they want. They've got it all. Granger.
Your team is banning.
Is going to be the lock-in for Team Geekfam, which gives Team Bosskur a very clear idea of where to ban.
They can still go Kimmy, I think, for Geekfam if they want to. Definitely a big risk to take. That means you have to put... You have to get a more robust... I don't know. You have no Grok. No leader, high loss, Minotaur, Tigreal, kind of probably the last pick that you would ever think of.
I suppose, I mean, that is one option of
Gato Gacha, there we go. We completely forgot about that.
Gato as well.
Your team is
a very good band here coming in for Geekfam. I would expect Geekfam to get rid of a tank this time around.
Oh yeah. I think they have to.
Just get, potentially get rid of the Lolita here.
Yeah, I think for Geekfam's draft, Lolita is going to be a bigger threat, because previously in game 1 it was Lolita against Claude, but now it's Lolita against Granger, which is easier to block.
Yeah, it's more telegraphed here. Ooh, now they decide to be like, you know what, we're gonna get rid of the Kaja this time. I don't necessarily agree with this. However, I will give the fact that, you know, there are certain options that Team Bosskur could take, unless Geekfam has some kind of inside information that they want to make sure, hey, we're not going to let you do the regular Season 1 Ultimate, one of the best combos ever, the Kaja Cho combination. They want to avoid it for now. Geekfam, however, what are they going to choose?
It's going to be a tricky one for
Don't pick that this year, please.
Oh, there we go.
Akai.
Deep breaths.
Your team is picking.
I love Akai. It's like a, what is a hard counter, but he does cause a lot of problem for Cho players.
Agreed. But I think here comes the major issue. Now that they have a pseudo way of engaging, they've got some they've got some pretty decent range with the Granger. They don't have the mid-mage yet. They could go for a Lunox, they could go for a Farsa, honestly. Like, that doesn't sound, that really doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, in this situation, actually, no, it doesn't.
Yeah. However, when you have something like Valir, it's like, oh, you're going to engage? No.
Yeah.
Engaging is going to be much harder with Valir on their side. And I feel like Geekfam right now, just take the Farsa. Like, Farsa is looking so good, but instead they go for the Grushin instead. Alright, I guess they're going to revert back to the tactic of, we're going to try and engage, and if anything happens, Valir's going to push you out. I think Team Bosskur have just won the draft, honestly.
Yeah, I honestly think this one is definitely the clearest as out of all 3 games. 70 has been out of the entire series. Bosskur just having such a good draft where you can't really engage onto them easy using the Grushin. You have Valir, you have Lolita, which you can just wait for you to come in and just beat you. You have the Cho. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's those situations where you just tell your team, hey, let's fall back to what we're comfortable with, because that gives you the most confidence.
That's a much better point, because what I thought was happening was that they were limited by their pool and they're not entirely sure how to play with Farsa, but they like having the threat of, I might know how to play Farsa.
Yeah, I sure hope that is not the case. And if that is, they have a couple of weeks to
kind of figure it out as soon as possible, because I think they would have won the draft had they picked up Lolita as well. Lolita as well as the Farsa. But let's go straight into this game. I'm excited to see how this all adds up.
Definitely not sure what Geekfam is trying to do. Dominus, again, he managed to snowball game 1 with Definitely trading a bit of damage away. We saw how that damage fall off affected Dominus's ability to assassinate the backline.
Okay. Zorn's taunting has actually
Blood.
why?
Oh my god.
I was about to commend it that his taunting actually revealed who was supposed to be laning in the top side, because bottom side weren't deciding to go for any invades or anything like that. But instead, he gets hit from downtown with another flame shot. By the way, that's a thing. That's so sad.
The range is so far you can't even see the edge of it.
Yeah, and it's fast, so it's like it's coming at you. Like you don't have a lot of time to react to it.
That is just. I don't know. I want to say that it serves you right for taunting, but I feel bad.
I'm not gonna lie. He kind of deserved it. He kind of deserved it when he was like backing and then with the emotes as well. But again, it's a feels bad moment right there. Geekfam, however, Zorn hasn't stopped just yet, but they're trying to keep control over the bottom side of the map, and I think they kind of want to rotate. Keep control over this bot side as much as possible, just to make sure that Dominus is going to be A-okay.
And this is why too easy for Jabs is already at the bottom lane. He's ready to answer if Geekfam wants to do anything. Because Dominus is level 4. Lolita doesn't really care, gets pulled back by the reverse time, but has the Guardian forward. So defending against that tower is easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Pretty much, and I'm surprised that Akai just didn't move. He just sat there in the brush. Like, I don't get why he did that. Like, he could have gone to the bottom brush to kind of see the Sicilian or force out an ability just so that he can tell his team, like, what's going on there? What are you just sitting in the bush for? What were you expecting to see there?
Pretty sure that he had information that Licia already left the lane because he was kind of contesting that. And reverse time pulls Licia back into all time bomb.
Oh, no sword spike this time?
Doesn't connect.
Well, what can you do at this point? Oh, the cheese.
Rush is there. Assassin Emblem, high and dry.
Feats is in trouble.
Guys, waiting for
there we go!
There we go! Where the dragon, flicker, forced out.
Just a little bit late on the combination, wasn't able to get the perfect angle, but Rush is a perfectionist, he'll wait for the right angle later on. He's gonna get him eventually.
Yeah, now Fix has no flicker, you can just go for him again. Tom is being forced away as well. Too easy for Jabs, is causing mayhem on the Lolita.
And,
Turtle
that's not one of those heroes
resurrecting
that you kind of expect to cause that much mayhem. But, it's too easy for Jeps. He'll find a way. Oh, wait. Zorn, again, wants to contest this, wants to give this over, but he's already locked there. Rush going to be the first to get caught. Becky be like, hey, flame shot, I'll be taking that. I want to be a part of that. Give me that assist.
Yep, first going over to Fix, and again, if you're Cho and you're playing against the Hurricane Dance from Akai, you are pretty much immobile for the duration of that ultimate.
Boy.
It's unfortunate that he was pushed into the Lord Pit. But, I mean,
he was clipped against the wall as well, so he basically had no frames to
you
get
can't
out.
even flicker. That's the worst part. You can't even flicker while the Hurricane Dance is like connecting onto you.
And now I'm surprised that Bosskur was able to actually get first priority over the turtle. Zorn was really close. That blender almost nailed it. Almost nailed it on the head. And yeah, Arts is having the time of his life. 0 assists, 0 deaths, 0 kills. He's just playing Carmilla top the way it should be. Really easy, really chill, really relaxed.
Yeah, but then at the same time, Zaraki is also having probably the easiest time so far, just farming against this Carmilla, who can't really do anything against the Cloud as well.
That's also true. That's also true. I would expect them to dive at a certain part, or at least try to dive, but I think they very actively know the battle spells coming out of Geekfam. Seeing the Revitalize is like, maybe that might not be such a good idea.
Sanguine Claw combination. Like 17 to chunk out Ozoroveki. But Geekfam still having the advantage, just using the Death Sonata to zone out too easy for Jazz. But gets the tier 1 middle lane. Zorn trying to go for Hurricane Dance, but gets pushed back by Sino. They do get the tower in that mid lane.
Yep, they have to consider a lot of factors here. Again, they want to get towers like Geekfam constantly want to do, but Team Bosskur, on the other hand, it's not like they don't have any playmaking capabilities here. They kind of need Rush to find the right targets, but also, I feel like Team Bosskur are playing a rather passive game overall.
Yeah, and Rush is actually going for that BOD. So even though he's playing a more supportive kind of role for now, but I think it's a risk that is worth taking. Go for the BOD, you assassinate someone, and you see what Geekfam... I think Geekfam realizes that they will try to bump up the pace before Rush gets the BOE, because that is one of the power spikes for an assassin's choke.
I don't know. I just feel like they don't want to really do too much. They've committed 3 people down to the bot side. On the top side, however, 3 people are going to try and commit onto Rush. Rush needs to downplay this. He gets out of there. It looks like they sacrifice their
Turtle
top tier
resurrecting
2.
soon.
The Arts with that revitalize, they steal as much as they can. Dino taking a bit of tower shot, and here we come, Union Plus. So they kill him off. But it's taking.
He saw the Nuno Blast and is like, I'm going to tank it. I got this, boys.
It's like, well.
Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. But now, Lexia is coming in, very big ultimate, pushes away the Diggy. On the other hand, Geekfam actually looked to trade a neutral objective for their top tier 2. So structures, Geekfam is still ahead. However, Team Bosskur can't really get ahead as far as they would like to even out their score.
Yeah, but I think for now it's pretty fine when they manage to kind of push back Arts, because throughout the entire series, I believe the function of Arts is just to be there. Doesn't matter if he dies, you just buy time by not dying. So Team Bosskur punishing Arts for that one. They managed to get 2 towers in a single push. So definitely a win in their books, even though they gave each other away to dominance.
Oh, the rest of the team is grouping up. Camilla again, side pushing by herself. The 4 can sustain very easily. Like, they don't necessarily need Camilla to be there. However, the 4 needs to be as or if they want to either disengage or re-engage.
Oh, the alarm bomb is so annoying from Diggy. The Geekfam now, they're just stick as a unit. Lord won't be coming out for another 3 minutes, but we'll see how Geekfam wants to proceed with this, because they've got the better map control, but they're not pushing.
I think they do have the better map control right now. They're committing a lot of people all the way the dragon onto Arts, and now he's going to instantly die, but he's sustaining the whole thing. 1v3, what you going to do, boy? As he runs away.
You're kidding me.
Oh, the flicker of the Numenon Blast is going to secure his death. But they basically lost everything in the meantime.
Yeah.
Bottom tier 2, and potentially an inhibitor, unless Valir can clear this up. Siege Minion,
There's
come
no way
on, gotta clear that up fast.
He's gonna lose his life. Sino dies dominance as well. The Queen back with Sanguine continuity with death. What a time journey from Ozora Vaki to get dominance out. This is just macro game.
Yeah.
Superior macro.
Superior macro. I can't figure out why Bosskur committed so many members on the top side on something that just takes too long here.
Yeah. Even
Turtle
in game 1,
resurrecting
Geekfam
soon.
already kind of proved that they have the superior macro. Just that they were not able to win that game, but this game, the most pivotal game of the series, they definitely amped it up a notch. Zaraki, caught up by Zorn.
Yeah.
Laser coming out, and Zaraki is dead.
Oh, wait, Zaraki actually scores! Wait, that's Sonata coming through. Zorn in the backline, pushing away with the Hurricane Dance to set it up for Feeks. Rush wants to make a play. No way to the Dragon. He has damage, but that third hit of Jacundo is enough to scare anybody. He pulls away even further just in case he has the flicker. Time journey from Azora Veki. Lexia trying to make things happen on the sides, but not enough to catch them. Woo,
Oh my god, they all got out. That is just so unfortunate.
Yep, a 1-for-1 trade for both these teams. I think Geekfam is pretty happy about that, where it's like, all right, we may be in the lead, but that could have gone way worse for us.
Yeah, that should have went better for Team Bosskur. The fact that they did not have, they did not have Zaraki. Yeah, in that particular situation, just made it so much better for Geekfam.
See how they want to control this Lord, because this is the most important part, and we've seen Team Bosskur do it again and again and again and again, but they know how to hover around Lord enough to scare off their opponents.
Lord has already been started down to 50%. Try making quick work of this objective.
Wait, they're actually getting away. Zorn Becky is forcing to use the time journey to save Zorn, and now they've got the Lord. They gotta bail out of there. I'm not too sure what Bosskur is doing. They have to fight.
Oh, wow, what a flicker from Rush, but not able to bring Fix into his team. Fix managing Flicker away, and that means that Rush gives his life an unfortunate situation for Team Bosskur. They might want to go for more. They lost Ozora Becky, but it's a small price to pay. Bosskur actually didn't commit to that. The moment Rush realizes that he couldn't kick Fix back to his team, Team Bosskur look for a disengage.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's just a slight mishap. They do trade 1-for-1, but a Diggy for a full damage rush. not exactly the best trade-off here. Lord is getting set up, but they want to take as many inhibitor turrets. At this point in time, Lord is kind of tanky here. He's taking a lot more damage than he should. The rest of the team need to secure at least one inhibitor. If not, this just wasn't worth their time.
Yeah, and Geekfam, they're just going to... This is a reminiscence of Game 2. Game 2 all over again, where Geekfam just seems to have absolute control of the game. And it's not like the first two series where there was an obvious turning point. This is just Geekfam slowly making Bosskur bleed until they bleed dry. It's just asphyxiation from Geekfam.
Yeah, personally, I don't like it because they could have, rushed to at least force maybe a 2-for-2 and look to get another inhibitor while Lord is pushing into the crystal. I don't know. I feel like that was a wasted opportunity. But I think Geekfam, they've got the right idea of how to play the game. I trust that they know better, and they are just going to set up traps for Team Bosskur. If you walk out of the base, you got to be so careful not to go into the jungle. Stick to lanes. Stick to not face checking bushes.
Yeah, I think if you are Geekfam right now, you're feeling pretty comfortable. Lord, team might have been killed off early on, but right now he can taunt all he wants. I think Geekfam, they're just waiting for the wave to crash in, but it's either that or you wait for the next Lord. I think this is what Geekfam is trying to do. But this was also the situation that gave Bosskur a chance to come back. The fact that both teams are waiting for the same objective, Bosskur had time to kind of farm their cores up.
Yeah, in about 2 minutes or so, Bosskur needs to somehow accumulate 10,000 gold, which is a little difficult to do within the next 2 minutes or so, unless they get like a really good fight against Geekfam, because Geekfam are at a breaking point. They're gonna hit 40k, and I think that's their timing. They want to hit that 41k before they're like, I am confident to go in and take any fight.
Yeah, it was good. Seems a little lost. They don't have that playmaker, that previous playmaker that can kind of start a fight off. So, I don't know, I feel like they are in a very precarious position where Geekfam is just telling them that we're going to lock you inside your base, do not come out because we have the key.
That is very true. Oh, wait, they actually get a catch? How? How? What is that angle? What is... Oh my god. Can we get a replay on just that? How obscure that angle was? It really doesn't look like Sino was remotely touching anything at that point. It was just the angle at which Zorn put him in, which caused him to get locked against the wall. Wow!
Oh my goodness, that is just unfortunate.
That was really impressive, I'm not gonna lie. That was really, really impressive.
Lore is definitely going over to Geekfam at this point where Team Bosskur, they can't even get out of their base. This Zorn can sit in the brush the entire day.
Pretty much, and like, he just needs to buy time to the rest of his team to get Lord and just try not to die in the process. He did buy the immortality, if I'm correct. Yes, there is.
Lord,
he did buy the immortality,
soon.
so he does get another life to potentially try and run away, but considering Team Bosskur's track record, they're not going to let him get away with that yet.
See if this stays true, because Geekfam really started working on the second one. Oh, no, Jab. Assassinated by Dominus. A lot of damage coming in from Team Bosskur, but can he get Jab out? Jab gets taken out by that flame shot from Zora. Becky Arts as well. Taking to the face, but turns invulnerable. Zorn will throw his life, and here comes Rush. Flickers in, doesn't get the ultimate off. He actually gets stunned, and he'll be finished off.
Well played. Well played. That was a really good fight coming in from defense. Oh no, but Dominus ain't done yet. He ain't done with any of this. He gets immobilized really, really quickly. He needs to buy some time. Wow! Can he make it? Oh, he doesn't get the next amount of damage to kill him, but the rest of the team is here to make that happen. Does he have the Death Sonata coming in from Feeks? Yes, he does, but he doesn't want to use it just yet.
They might try to push for it, no. Don't want to be too ambitious with that, but
I think they can take Luminous Lord, right? They can take it, right?
They should be able to.
They should be able to, right? Oh, this is scary. And now too easy for Jebs. Already going for the anti-QS, making sure that he can protect himself.
Oh, this is... Team Bosskur can actually fight again. Oh man, it was so unfortunate. Rush could have turned that fight around.
Ah, boy. Okay, Lord has been saying this is Luminous Lord as well. However, there isn't a turret to actually charge into, so we're going to have to see how it kind of like pushes with its extra stats into that bottom side. Let's see if Geekfam can set this up right. Because they're not touching the waves until they see that Lord come out.
Yeah, and it's just, it's fine. I think you can when lockdowns start pushing in the top wave. The middle wave will push back. I think they are waiting for the Lord to crash. Then that's where they start pushing in the wave. But until that happens, Zorn is just going to keep doing this. You can see Team Bosskur, all 5 members, none of them are walking past that high ground, that barricade, that fence.
Yeah. Now mid lane is going to push in quick. They need to shove in top. They should have shoved in top level about 3 seconds earlier, because that's going to come up a little bit later. Okay, so now they've got a delayed top push coming in. Lord is knocking on Death's door, and Geekfam, it's like, come on, guys, you know what to do. You gotta take care of Lord right now and give us one of these inhibitor turrets, boys.
Yeah, they should be able to at least get one inhibitor turret. Wave is still pretty far away, so they're going to the top lane. Lord is already taken out of Team Bosskur. They need to hold on for now. We'll see if Geekfam can make something happen. Too easy with that. Getting pulled back dominance with those blades. The dagger's not able to convert that into anything just now. But they finally managed to secure that top inhibitor turret. So one more to go for Geekfam.
Oh boy. Okay, so inevitably, it wasn't exactly the greatest setup. It wasn't the cleanest setup from Geekfam to set up, that Lord to get the push. But at the end of the day, they did get the inhibitor, so I can't really complain.
But the waves are not pushing in from both from the side lane, so Team Bosskur can focus on defending the middle lane. But Zorn goes into Shadow Mask, gets a great Hurricane Death, and they will kill off Malaysia. That is just a Siren gone. Rush tries to make something happen with the dragon, but he's being caught out. Claude actually killed up with Zora Becky, so it's a 4-4 Team Bosskur. Can they defend against the odds with the immortality? Not afraid to stand in the front line, Siren dropping low, pushing everybody back. 3 versus 4 at this point. They cannot let Zaraki go down, but Zaraki in a very dangerous position. Geekfam would just wait for the wave to crash and hopefully push that final inhibitor turret.
Oh boy, they are playing super textbook. Super textbook. They're taking one objective at a time. It's like, I'm not even going to go for the first floor. I'm just going to hover around this turret until it's destroyed. And now we're going to slowly try and end this. But I honestly think it should have ended long ago, especially for the side of Geekfam, who had the initial lead, had the Lord, and had the initial kill.
Well, they say sometimes slow and steady wins the game, and you see if this true for Geekfam, easy for Death. He will have to make a miracle happen at this point.
Yeah, he needs to get a really sick Numenon blast from game 1 if he wants to stay in this.
I would say this is 11k goalies for Geekfam, but most of the cores have already gotten their core items, so it's up to how the team fight plays out. See all 3 lanes being shoved in. I believe Mix is still kind of farming a bit, trying to get those buffs. One last Lord.
Yes. I guess the next Lord is pretty much going to decide who wins or who loses at this point. I think for Team Bosskur to come back to this, they need to get like a really good Numenon blast. Lexia needs to be with the team, and most importantly, they need to kite in the same direction. And I think that's what they're struggling with.
Oh, Press seems like Zeno being called out, managing to get out. Lakeside doing as much damage as he can. Zora Becky with the time delay, but look at Zorn, he's ready, he's going to jump in, catching the backline off. And it seems like Geekfam are going to close this out. 2 already down, too easy for Death. Not that easy this time. Rush managing to kill off Dominus, but it's now Rush and Lakeside. The cause trying to keep the base alive. Godlike for Feeks. 4 versus 2. Can these 2 cores defend the base against the onslaught of Geekfam?
Lord resurrecting soon.
So far, it's not looking too good here. The waves are pushing in. I think this is the curtain call for Team Bosskur here as Geekfam take full control. They already took out 3 members. The rest is just a continental prize.
Ooh. He's going to try and life steal this away. Nah, no chance with Zora Becky. Wow, he talked the talk, he walked the walk, and Geekfam closes out 2-1.
Yeah, 19-minute game there. Well played to Geek.